Greetings everyone, I'm Joe Anders from Top Tier Capital, and I'm here to provide an overview of Top Tier Capital's version of John Ayler's SineWave Indicator. The goal of this video is to help you form a basic understanding of how this indicator works, so if you so desire, you can make it part of your trading. Just like many other indicators, this one can be used in a number of ways, and we will not be able to mention all of them here, so if you see something that works with your trading style, then feel free to use it. Just because a particular method is not mentioned here does not make it wrong. Before we get started, here's how I have my 4-range, no-gap chart of ES set up. I have 3 copies of Top Tier Capital's SineWave Indicator on the chart, all using the rocket science SineWave method, and not using the median. The difference between the 3 is that each one is used simply to display different plots. We choose range no-gap as our bar type only because we think it works well with this indicator. Feel free to give it a shot on any bar type you want to try, and see if it's to your liking. Now for a simple explanation of these different plots. We'll start with the blue plot here at the bottom on the 4th panel, which is the sign difference in the indicator. All this is the distance or the difference between the orange and the green plots, seen here on the 2nd panel. The orange and the green plots are the sign and lead sign respectively in the indicator. These 2 are used to help us predict when the market is going to change. And finally, here in the 3rd panel, the red plot is the phase, and it will help us determine if the market is trending. What we want to keep a close eye on is the orange and green plots. Frequently, when the orange plot is greater than the green, we are in a downward moving market, and when the green is greater than the orange, we are in an upward moving market. Often, when they cross or approach each other, the market is changing. Now, this change can range widely, from a reversal to the market moving sideways. This cross can sometimes be a continuation of the trend, maybe with a brief pause in upward or downward movement. When the market is trending, we'll see that the orange and the green plots keep their distance from one another, but in a cycling market, we will see the lines cross each other frequently. The majority of what's shown here on this chart is a trending market. I'll make sure later to show you a cycling market. We see here at the beginning of the chart, the red line, or the phase, is falling, and we get our orange line to cross above the green. Now in a trending market, when the red line is hovering or is heading towards 0, we generally expect to see a downward trend. And this is what we see here. We see the cross and the phase go to near 0 and stay there. The blue plot is there to make it easier to see how the orange and the green plots are moving with respect to one another. We see that the distance increases as the orange line begins to pull away from the green. Then we see the distance starting to drop, but then increase again, providing some assurance that there is a trend. Obviously, this is not a huge movement, but this is only a 4-range chart. As the movement downward starts to reverse into an upward movement, we see the distance again beginning to shrink quickly. As the distance closes between the 2, we're anticipating a change because we know the lines could soon cross. We see the red line increase again, heading towards 180, and then we get another cross with the green line now above the orange. Again, in a trending market, we should now expect the market to be moving upward. This pattern will repeat. We'll see the green and the orange approaching each other with the red line falling. We'll see a sharp decrease in difference, and the phase starts accelerating downward, and finally the expected cross. Again, these patterns will repeat themselves in a trending market. And now one last thing. You need to see a cycling market instead of a trending market, so let me find a good spot on the chart for that. Okay, this is good. This will work. So here's an area of time where we see the green keeping its distance from the orange, but then finally giving in. And then the market begins to cycle. So instead of seeing the orange and the green plots slowly go through those periods we saw earlier, we see here that they're quickly cycling and becoming greater than one another. So as you can see in a cycling market, the phase and the difference are also moving quickly, much faster than when the market was trending. Some may want to trade these cycles, call them sideways movements, and others may want to trade the trends, and that's up to you. So this concludes the introduction to Top Tier Capital's SineWave Indicator. We hope this helps. Now, to get this indicator, you can go to Top Tier Capital and sign up for a free trial of our premium membership. Our premium members get access to all of our website features, all of our indicators, all of our strategies, as well as our automated trading alerts, which are quite neat. So thank you for watching and enjoy your trades.